welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing a little cooking on Thanksgiving. We're gonna start off with a traditional dish, green bean casserole. So what we got here is, I prefer the French style green beans, but it doesn't really matter. I got 5 cans of those. I got 1 family size can here of cream of mushroom soup, and it's 26 ounces. These cans are 14.5 ounces. So I got 5 cans of those, 1 can of this. We're draining the water out into the sink here, straining it a little bit, and then we're just gonna add it to our little pan here. And we're gonna add all of these ingredients, and then we're gonna add our French fried onions, or French's fried onions. So we're probably gonna do about half of this container, maybe a little less, and then we'll save the rest for topping it. And then we got our just pre-cooked bacon here that we're gonna slice up and mix in as well. This is particular kind is the thick cut, but it doesn't really matter. So let's get it all mixed together. There we go, there's all our ingredients. We got our green beans, our mushroom soup, our fried onions. I chopped up the bacon strips just into bite-sized pieces and piled that in there. And so now we're just going to toss it around, mix it up real good before we put it in the oven for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. This meal is pretty carb friendly, but I would watch, your portions if you are looking and watching your carbs. And another possible option is to swap these out with just pork rinds. And I'll give that a try one of these days, but we have these already, so I'm going to use them. But obviously pork rinds would be better carb wise. I don't know about the taste, so we'll have to try that someday. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven for 25 minutes. And then whenever it comes back out, we'll sprinkle some more of these on top and then put it in for another 5 minutes or so. And personally, what I do is I'll wait till that's done, and I'll sprinkle these on top, and then I'll just leave it sit. And then whenever it's time to start getting close to time to eat, then I'll put it back in the oven, and that'll toast the top of it and heat it back up all at the same time whenever we're ready to eat. So that's the plan. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a little dessert. I got these the other day. I have not tried these yet, so I'm going to give them a try. We're going to make some keto pecan clusters, but this time we're going to make them out of the white chocolate, which has a little more carbs than the regular semi-sweet that I usually use. But I've never tried this white chocolate, and they were out of the kind that I usually use, so we're going to give this a try and see what this turns out like. Pretty simple idea. We're just going to pour this whole bag out. We're going to just start out. I got 2 bags, and I got some butterscotch too, but we're just going to do 1 for right now. There's an extra chip in there. And we're just going to stick these in the microwave. 30 seconds at a time, stirring in between. Alright, so usually it takes about 2 and at the most three 30-second runs. And And these little spatulas here are really good for the mixing this stuff up. But there you go. This is what we're looking for. Nice and creamy. And then, pretty simple, after you've melted that down, we're just gonna take our pecans and we're gonna add it. And I don't really measure it out. I just mix them in a little bit at a time and toss them around until I get the right consistency where they're evenly coating each pecan, but they're not like, it's not like super runny still. It's kind of thickened everything up. So, alright, there's the consistency we're looking for. And we're just going to spoon them into our little silicone mold. You don't have to use a silicone mold, but this just helps me portion it out evenly. No other reason really. You can just stick them on a plate or any kind of surface and just let them sit up and they'll harden. I'm going to put these in the fridge just to accelerate the process, and I'm sure you could freeze them and keep them for a long time. That was something you wanted to do, but we're just going to scoop them in there like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a couple batches of these, and I also got these butterscotch ones that I have done before that are really delicious. So we'll have white chocolate butterscotch ones too. So we'll go ahead and get this done. All right, I'm still working on finishing up the butterscotch ones, but this is out of the oven and ready to go. So we're just gonna sprinkle our fried onions on here. Evenly as we can. There you go. Just like that, we're going to stick it back in the oven for about 5 minutes and then we'll be good to go. We're all done. Let's see what we got here. There you go. Looking good. Taste it. My wife wants to go ahead and heat up this pie too, so we're going to throw it in there. This one's already pre-cooked. It looks good. We're just gonna put it in here to heat it up. Alright. Here's what all of our desserts look like. Hardening up in the refrigerator. You can see these are already hard. Looking good. Give the chicken some leftovers here. Chickens! Come running. Oops. Well, lost my spoon. Dang, they love that stuff, don't they? Go ahead and give them some corn too. Probably not nearly as good as that sweet stuff I just gave them, but throw some out there. There's old mama chicken. She's looking way better. Looking 10 times better. That's her right there. Looking real good. She's about fully recovered. We still got 3 roosters to get rid of. Plus our baby roosters, however many of those there are. What the heck's that metal spoon doing out here? There we go. Yeah, they like cookout. Happy Thanksgiving, chickens. Alright guys, that's it for this one. We got our green beans made up, and we got some desserts made up, and Dad's brought over a bunch of food that we're gonna cook up here. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Stay safe. And till next time, thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving, chickens!